It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see DJ Moore. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Bears and the Bucs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Jones now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One play action. Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. Touchdown Bears! Khalil Herbert. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
First down, Mayfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, the numbers for White a week ago: 13 carries, 60 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rashad White, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
On 1st down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. White, he'll try the left side. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Mayfield now on second down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So first and 10 now from the 30. As they've got it as we resume action. On first and 10, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Off play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Another carry now for Edmonds. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mayfield.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mayfield now.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Khalil Herbert.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He may go. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Schwartz, 83 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Fields on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Herbert.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
It's now 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, And
now the rookie's free. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Third down and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw, Fields. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are pouring it on. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A first down throw for Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll try the right side here with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Mayfield. Evans has it left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Now the return will stop right around the 25. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 18-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Levante David in on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. With the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but